What's up, Internet? This is Rambling Josh, and I've found a wild hellhound, so let's take him on. I've been running around the Zenobian border trying to find some enemy creatures, well, not enemy, but wild creatures to capture, so you can find them just exploring the world map. So what I want to do first is let my guys rough them up a little bit, which they're not doing a very good job of doing. Then I activate the interrupt command and I talk to them. And they will have a chance to join your battalion. And I just so happened to succeed this time around. So I spent about half an hour. I've got a couple people running around the Barrens area. And a couple people I had running around the plains over here. And they were looking for young dragons. So now I've got myself 2 young dragons and 3 hellhounds. And they will all be used eventually. But for the time being, we're just going to get out of here. I've just been starting to kind of think about what I want my battalion to look like long term. And I usually have a unit of dragons and a unit of beasts, and hellhounds are just happen to be the best beasts. I don't think I quite have the people to start setting myself up that way quite yet, but it's good to kind of start wrapping your head around what you want to look like long term. Probably want to promote a few more soldier reserves, but we'll worry about that later. I spent enough time screwing around with my formations last episode, so I might as well keep it as is for the time being. That sounds like ominous music. Excuse me. You rang? Magnus. Yeah, no thanks to you. So we know everything except for the details, quote unquote. So what, we need to join forces with the central region just to take out some rebels? Well, that's very reassuring, Raid. Thank you. Ha ha ha. You don't have to capture them, just slaughter them all. It makes things easier. Ha 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 ha. Yes, Raid, thank you. Oh, really? Just like his father, huh? I've been kind of hinting at the fact that his father has a bit of a sordid reputation. So now we gotta head to the Volmus Mine, so let us do that. Volmus Mine number 2. Scene 6. And because this is actually a repeat map, there's actually not a whole lot by way of items to find on the map. What is it, Ariosh? Not half the strongholds. Anything but half the strongholds. Ah. Well, it's kind of hard to act quickly when you have no idea what's going on. What about us? Y'all kind of already sent us to take care of things. So... what? Ah, the Azure Blades! Well, tell them to kill things harder than they were going to already. And this time around, our fight at the Volmus Mine is a little bit different, because our headquarters has moved down to the middle of the map for some godforsaken reason. And why would we do that? What reason exactly is there to head south of the river when our goal is to the northeast? That doesn't gain us anything, I mean, tactically. I don't know, Magnus is just a very conflicted and indecisive person, it seems. He's, something is just always bothering him, kind of by default. Alright, let's get this party started. Get our guys on the field. It's always a rather important part of the fight. Although I suppose you could probably technically win the battle with just Magnus, but let's not do that, shall we? So let's see, first things first, Senal. Let us send, let's send to Orwell. Up there. And down here we got Eldoret. Let's send Lip. Down there. And Dio. Let's send him down here as well. This area. And what's the Volmus Mine? It's at 50, right? Oh, it's 44. Okay. Well, whatever the case, it's all fairly neutral stuff. Oh, I should send someone up there to assist Orwell. Let's send Leia. Send her up there. And I want to send one more person down south. Let's send Mandy. My goal for the time being is to kind of secure the southern area before I head up to the north. Mostly just because I try to kind of do everything on the map before I finish the job, just because, well, I tend to think that's a good idea to do that. You get more experience, you get more money in the end of the day. Liberating more strongholds gets you more chaos frame. All good things to get. Wow, that, I think it's called a Sacred Dragon. It's kicking my ass. I did manage to pull out the win, though, purely by force of numbers. And gotta take out that witch. I might have caught a glimpse there. There's actually a Hawkman flying in from the north. Well, this is a very chaotic unit I'm going up against. I hope that doesn't mean that I'm going to end up gaining alignment. Although I kind of get the feeling that it's going to mean that I end up losing the fight. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see. The fact that my footman missed both of his attacks certainly doesn't help. I didn't do a single point of damage to the witch. Well, I did manage to win. That's good. Good. So we got this. What? Didn't I just fight you? I guess she didn't get knocked back very far. This could start looking kind of nasty. Well, at least their formation isn't very good. Ooh, nice hit on that black dragon? Whatever it's called. Well, we're wearing them down. Let's actually pause. Okay, so we got this unit with a bunch of Hawkmen, and a Raven is an advanced version of the Hawkmen, much like the medium tier dragons are an advanced version of young dragons. They're all flying, so they can kind of swoop in and head for here. So if you happen to leave your headquarters unprotected, then you're probably in a bit of trouble. Send Fiatch this way too, just because. Almost ready to actually take this stronghold. Thankfully, we seem to be wearing them down slightly faster than they are wearing us down. Although, that Ice Bolt getting resisted is not good. Let's actually go with attack weakest. I really want... I was trying to say that I really want to kill off that dragon. The worm didn't exactly follow what I wanted to do, but I managed to kill the dragon anyways. And unfortunately I got a little bit of alignment up, but what are you gonna do? Let's actually take a look at him. Yeah, he's still leaning chaotic, so we're fine. Okay, let's unpause this. You gotta fight her yet again, but it's only the witch, so it's pretty much impossible to lose at this point. And she seems to really like casting Ray of Paralysis on our soldier reserves, so there's always that. Paralyzing a soldier reserve, not only a soldier reserve, but a soldier reserve who's already attacked, is probably the most useless thing you can possibly do. So, I'm a fan of that. Finally taking out that unit. There's something here. Okay, so we got the stronghold. Now I just gotta sit here and let Orwell recharge a little bit. This is a nasty unit, but we have kind of put a dent in their HPs already at this point, so... Ooh. Ow, that... My worm might be in danger of dying here. Yes, indeed. He certainly did die. Somehow we managed to pull out the win anyways, but yeah. I should at least... Let's do this. Actually, no. I want Leia to come here and kind of reinforce this stronghold, because I need to send Orwell back to headquarters to kind of get him rested up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stay put and have Fiatch take out, maybe not take out, but take on this group that's kind of swooping in from the north. They're getting some pretty lucky guards. Not a bad unit they got here, actually. If they were a little bit better, their formation was a little bit better, I might have actually lost that fight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually... Okay, let's have Feedatch go after him. Let's zoom in real close. What I'm going to do here is a little voodoo magic. I'm going to move Orwell back there and have Leia move up here. Oh, no. There we go. That way they're both still in the stronghold, but Leia is clearly in front of Orwell, so Orwell can be in the stronghold without having danger of actually being the one engaging in battle. I swear I fought this exact same unit before. And you may have noticed that Troy is actually a unit type that I've not encountered quite yet. Troy is actually what is called a phalanx. They're a bit of an odd type. They're a frontline fighter that's focused more on physical defense than anything else. Although Troy comes at a fairly high level. He's level 6, so his damage is actually pretty good for this point. Fended them off. And so with that, I think I am going to leave it here for today on Let's Play Ogre Battle 64. I will catch you later.